Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. I am feeling a little bit extra today. Kind of feeling myself. This turned up in the post today, this morning. I'm just going to stay the whole time with this on. I'm not really. I just thought I'd show you it. I'm going to a wedding at the weekend and this was from Vinted. Don't download the Vinted app is all I'm going to say to anybody. For anybody who doesn't know what it means, it's basically an app where people sell their clothes, unwanted clothes and stuff. And there's no selling fees or anything. So I thought, I could do with a fascinator for the wedding and I can't be bothered to go find one and I don't want to spend a load of money. And then this thing was on there for £12, never been worn. Look, it's from Accessorise, it even has the tag on it. £12. £12. $12 for this awesome fascinator. What do we think? Oh yeah. So I'm going to be wearing this at the weekend. I'm going to have my hair done and like try and cover that as much as possible. And then, yeah, baby. Anyway, I'll take that off. I just thought I'd show you it because I was right chuffed because it came this morning. Right, okay. I said that I would do another makes video, didn't I? And I would get through the last lot. Because then I will also have my April makes to show you all. So I'm getting on top of it. I thought what I'd do quickly though beforehand is just show you a couple little things I've got. So my lovely friend Michelle at work messaged me the other day and she said, do you want these? Because they're in the charity shop. Yes, please. So she got me this and she also got me, what did I do with it? This as well. So the Sadie blouse, which I actually do already have because it's in the Breaking the Pattern, I think it's Breaking the Pattern book by Named Clothing, but you have to trace the pattern out. Ugh, I hate doing stuff like that. So it was 99p in the charity shop. Well, it was kind of free because I didn't even offer to give her the money. Sorry, Michelle, if you're actually watching this. I didn't even think to give you the money for it. Just said I wanted them. So I thought it would be easier to have this pattern and cut it out than it would be to trace everything out. Seems like it was free. And then this one, which is called the Matilda dress. So these are obviously from magazines that people have got free and then they've not been that bothered about them, so they're giving them to charity shops, which is awesome. But it's actually a really nice design, this. So you can have it shorter length, longer length, and then it ties through in the middle here with quite a high neck. I like stuff with a high neck. That is the shorter version there. So she got me that as well. The only other thing that I have bought recently is from the Felicity Fabrics website sale. Now, I've never bought from Felicity Fabrics before and I've always wanted to, and yeah, they had a sale on, so I couldn't say no. And I think it was like up to 40% off. So I treated myself to a couple of patterns. This one here, which I've had my eye on for ages, which is the Calvin wrap dress by True Bias. So really love the look of that. And I think even, you know, in like a patterned fabric would be obviously patterned. Look at me already wanting to change what's on here. A nice patterned fabric would look lush. So you can also have it in a top version as well. So I think that would be really lovely. I think that'd be nice for a holiday as well, that. So I got that because that was on offer. And I also got this. This is the Wardrobe by Me tropical shirt. I mean, it doesn't have to be tropical print, obviously. Now, the reason I got this is because I'm going to make a shirt for my husband for his birthday. Now, his birthday's not till end of September, but, you know, get organised. And it was, I think it had 40% off. Now, I did tell you previously, if any of you have watched my previous vlogs, that I told my husband I would never make him anything ever again because he took the mickey out of a shirt I made him a very long time ago when I first started my sewing journey, and he took the mickey and said it looked like an Elvis shirt because the collar was so big. So I said, you're very ungrateful and I'm never going to make you anything again. But I've made him some joggers for his birthday last year, which I still haven't put the elastic in, and we're in April, so nearly May. Anyway, so I thought, I'm hoping he's not going to watch this. I don't think he will. Yeah, it's just like a classic shirt design, and I thought that would be really nice to make him something for his birthday. So I got those two patterns. Look at me buying patterns for somebody else. And I also got this, which is no surprise to anybody. This beautiful viscose in these tan coloured and brown splodges of animal print. Oh my lord, look at that. This was £2 for half a metre, people. £2 for half a metre. So this cost me £4 a metre. It's been washed and ironed and it's the softest, most delicious visco ever. So I bought 3 metres of that. How amazing is that? So that was £12 for that. That's my last piece of fabric I'm buying for quite some time now though. I washed, ironed, folded and put away in that cupboard all of my latest fabrics over the last couple of months, and I actually got a bit of a sweat on. Now I know we don't have to justify our buying habits, etc, etc, but when I saw the amount of fabric I had in there, I thought, no, I am not buying any more for quite some time now, because I've been buying a lot of viscose fabrics because it's coming up to the summer and I've got plenty now. So the only thing I'll be getting is my So Hayley Jane box and potentially the Think Pink subscription box from Beyond the Pink Door, if I manage to get one or not. So they will be the only things that I'll be receiving for the near future. Watch this space. I'll be my next one, won't I? Be like, look at my fabric haul. This is everything that I've bought recently, and you'll be like, you little liar. I'll shove that over there. So I just thought I'd let you see what I had purchased over the last couple of weeks. That's it though, that is it. Anyway, let's get on to the rest of my makes, and then hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to do my April makes. Fingers crossed. So, make numero uno is this beauty. Look at this. I mean, that is a special fabric, isn't it? That's another thing. I've got to stop buying animal print fabric as well. I've just got to. It is literally out of hand. Like, I know I would wear leopard print every day of the week if I could, but it is getting a bit excessive, you know? So, that's another thing. Anyway, I digress. This is the Atelier Jupe Frida blouse. Now, I made this on Rachel from Stitched Up Sew Along, which was awesome. So, where we all get together on Rachel's lives, and then we all make up the same pattern. Or alternatively, if you don't want to do that, you can make whatever you want and join in the chat, and it's lovely. So I made this in this absolutely beautiful viscose fabric, and this I bought and had in my stash for a long time, just waiting for the right project, and this was the one. I bought this from Material Girl Laura when she was selling fabric, really quite further on from now, so a good few years from now, I think. And yeah, I absolutely love this. So it's like a mustard with big splodges and then animal print in grey, fuchsia pink and black, which you would never think would go, but oh my goodness. It's even got a little tag in there, look, you get this. And then I put these beautiful buttons on. Now I found these locally when I went shopping with my little kiddies, and they're handmade and embossed, if you can see. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, a little bit. And I was just about to make this and I had no buttons, and they were handmade ones at this little handmade shop. And I was like, could that be any better? So that's number one. So that is the Atelier Jupe. I will put pictures in here because I don't have the front pattern printed out. So some details on this then. So it's in centimetres. So the bust is 84 to 128, the waist is 68 to 112, and the hips are 92 to 132. Converted into inches, that means it goes up to a 50-inch bust, 44-inch waist, and a 52-inch hip. So not the biggest I've ever seen. I made it in a 16 on the bust, and then waist and hips of an 18. And I think I could have actually done with going out a little bit more on the hips because it's a little bit snug. I'm not scared to say. And I also lengthened the bodice and the sleeves by 2 inches. I really enjoyed making this actually. I did the same as Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door. The yoke on the front piece here, instead of leaving it raw inside, she lined it. So basically just cut the exact same pair out and sewed them together to make it look very pretty on the inside. So I did that. I think I did. Look at me going, I did this, I did that. I don't actually remember. It seems, oh yeah, no, I did. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. Andrea did it so that the yoke, if you can see inside here, is lined. So what should happen per the instructions is that would be the wrong side of the fabric there, and you would have a seam along here. But Andrea had the wonderful idea of doing it like that, so that actually it's the same as the yoke at the back, and it's a much nicer finish inside. So very happy that I decided to do that. And I pretty much kept up with the sew along, which was quite good for me. Yeah, I was quite happy with that. I think I had to do a couple of bits afterwards just to finish it off, but other than that, it was really, really good. Yeah, so that's all I did. I just lengthened it, as you will hear in all of the patterns I'm about to go through, by 2 inches. 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. And it feels lovely. I think the next time I make one, and I think I will make another one, is just to extend the hips out a little bit, maybe. But a really nice process. The collar's quite fiddly, because it's like a grandad collar, so that is quite fiddly. Just need to take your time. Yeah. I can't say anything else about it other than I really like it. In fact, that's going to go into my work wardrobe now. I might wear that tomorrow. Yeah, baby. Right, number 2. Ugh. I love this jumper so much. This is my, so it's a little bit creased because it's been hung on the door just waiting for me for about 2 months. This is the Jarrah sweater by Megan Nielsen. And I made this in the most delicious Atelier brunette, lightweight, fluffy backed sweatshirting. It's so light, which is lovely for this type of weather as well that we're having in the UK, kind of spring weather where it's still a bit nippy. It's absolutely delicious. Now, this is a fabric that I ummed and ahed about for so long. And I mean, for so long that it sold out everywhere. And I was crushed. I could have got there's a navy version which is beautiful as well, and I could have got the navy version, but I didn't want the navy version, I wanted the cream version, and I was so gutted. And then one day, one magical day, Lamarzi Fabrics put on their Instagram that they had some. Oh, so I rushed on, and it's quite expensive fabric, so I didn't buy it lightly, but I'd been obsessing over it for quite a long time, so I knew I definitely wanted it. And I treated myself to 1/2 metre of the matching cuffing as well, ribbing, because that and the cuffs are in the exact same colour fabric. And I love that. That's the second Jarrah that I've made, exactly the same version as well. Let me get it. So this is the pattern here. I think they've changed all the design of it now since I bought it, but look at all the different versions you can get. Amazing. Big funnel neck, one with a little tie, the one that I made that's like tiered, so it's dropped at the back, a hemmed one, you've got normal sleeves, you've got pleated sleeves, you name it. So I did this version, but I did the normal sleeves, and I absolutely love it. So this one goes from a bust of 32 to 46 inches, a waist of 24 to 38, and a hip of 34 to 48. And I do think, I might be talking out of turn here, I hope I'm not, that there are extended sizes on their website as well. Yeah, I hope I'm not talking out of turn there, but not. Anyway, now I come out at a size 14 virgin on a 16, but there's loads and loads of ease in this. So for example, I'm a 40 inch on the bust, which is actually a size 14, but the finished garment measurements are 48, so that's 8 inches of ease. And I was kind of like, I don't like things too baggy. So I actually sized down to a size 12, and I'm more than happy. And there's still plenty of room, as you probably can see from the photos that I'm putting in here now. So this is a pattern that I would highly recommend. I think as it gets, obviously it's getting warmer now, so this will get put back into my pattern stash. But I think as the weather turns again after the summer, I'm not wishing the summer away, by the way, I will try and make some different versions of this, I think, because I really, really like that pattern. So that's make number 2. Look how quickly I'm whizzing through these till I'm on my lunch break. Whee! Right, pattern number 3. I really should have done the buttons upon this, shouldn't I? Wait a minute. Oh, do you know, I'm never organised, am I? Just fly by the seat of my pants. Oh, well, there's one button done up. I'll be putting in pictures anyway, won't I? Yeah, look at that. Oh, do you know how old this is? It says 2021 on my tag. Is it really that long ago? Oh, honestly, I'm shocking. Did I make it then, or do you think I made it in 22 and I just thought, oh, I'll use that tag up? Can't remember now. But yes, this is the Calais shirt by Closet Core Patterns, and this is the cropped version. Look at the colours in that fabric. So this fabric was gifted to me by Oya Textiles. And they asked me if I would like to pick a couple of fabrics out, and this was one of them. I haven't made anything up with the second one that I got yet, but I will be doing. And as soon as I saw this fabric, I was like, I want to wear that in a shirt. I know I do, and I know exactly the shirt I want to make. So most of these patterns I'm showing you now I've kind of made before. In fact, there's only the Frida blouse that I've not made before, so that's quite good for me. Like I said in my last video, I am trying to make patterns more often. Now, I lengthen this because this is the cropped version. Let me get the pattern out for you so you can see. She says, I've got them all the way around. So this is the pattern here. So this is the version I've done, but can you see that's a grandad collar? I went for this collar here. So there's a tunic version and there's also a longer version as well. So I think there's 3 different tiers of sizes. Now this goes from a bust of 31 inches to 46, 24 on the waist to 39, and hip 33 to 48. There is a lot of ease in this. That's all I'm going to say. But I love this pattern. The only thing I don't love about this pattern is trying to do the hem facing. Now to you, that probably looks perfect, but it's not. Let me see if I can get up close. I don't think, can you see? You have to be so precise on the sides here. You probably can't see because it's busy, it's a busy fabric, but I can see it. It's very annoying. You have to be very precise when you do the hem facing on this, and if you don't hit the dots exactly, it puckers at the sides. But when I did it, I was so annoyed. I unpicked it, I did it again, and I thought, do you know what? If I saw that even on a ready-to-wear item, I wouldn't be that bothered. It's a pattern fabric, no one can see it. I mean, if it was a plain fabric, I might think differently, but I'm trying not to get too hung up on the small details now, you know, because there's just no point. So yes, so I made the, I sized down in this one as well, because again, huge amount of ease. So I'll give you an example. So a bust of 40 inches would be a size 14, and the finished garment inches is 49. So that's 9 inches of ease, which is a bit too much for me. So I sized down on that one. And again, I added 2 inches. 2 inches all the time adding, just because I'm 5'9". And do you know what? I may even, if I make it again, add another inch as well. Just tiny inch, just to make me feel a bit more comfortable in it. But it's a beautiful pattern, and I'm going to definitely make some more of these. I really want to make the dress version in a double gauze and pop a little, I've got like a khaki green with little flowers on it, daisies on it, double gauze that I got from a So Hayley Jane box right from the beginning of me signing up for it. And I've got in my head tan flip-flops, you know, tan sandals, tan belt with that. I think it would look really nice for the summer. So I think that will be in my plans hopefully in the next couple of months, because I love it. Make number 4 is a Monroe Turtleneck from Tessuti Patterns. Now this is a free pattern. Can you get better than a free pattern? And it's another drop shoulder. So the Jarrah sweater's a drop shoulder, and so is this one. But it's actually a turtleneck. So I've worn this so many times because it's just so warm and snuggly and just amazing. Now, I really like a boxy style top as well. And obviously the Calais shirt's a bit like that. The Jarrah's a little bit like that. And so is this. And yeah, this is such a quick make. It is ridiculous. So this one, it comes in 3 sizes. So this is it here. Looks nice with the stripes, doesn't it? I think that might have to be a future make. So it goes from size XXS to XXL. And when I say that, it's actually in 3 different sizes. So it's in size 1, 2 and 3. And some of the sizes go across them. Now, I made this in the largest one because I wanted it to be oversized. And I'm very happy with how it came out. So the bust, let me work this out, goes from 81 centimetres to 111, which is 43.7 inches. 69 centimetres on the waist to 109 centimetres, which is 43 on the waist. And 91 centimetres to 121, which is 47.5 inches. But there is loads of ease in this. So I do think that even if you came out of that scale slightly, that you'd be more than okay. It's such a quick pattern to make. It's literally like zip, 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 especially if you've got an overlocker, which I have. It took me absolutely no time whatsoever. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with this. It's an absolutely gorgeous thin knit fabric. It's like brushed. It's beautiful. I'm not going to tell you where I got it from because the company that I got it from is the company that I was not happy with, and I didn't get my Christmas pre-sale order, and I had to battle for a refund, and I ended up only getting my refund through PayPal. And they are still advertising online and not replying to people, and I've taken a lot of people's money at Christmas last year and I'm not very happy about it. But anyway, I managed to get my money back through PayPal, but now I've been removed from the Facebook group, I've been removed from everything, and I can't comment on anything because that person who runs that business knows that I want to comment on things, because I've had lots of people contact me in the background to say I've not had my money either. And she's just carrying on her business as usual and taking more money from people before she's actually sending anything out to anybody that she owes, which is not good. So I'm not going to tell you where that came from, because I don't want anybody to buy from there and get burnt like I did. But it's a beautiful fabric, and I do think that this is a fabric that Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door sells as well. So if I can find that, I will link that down below, because it is really, really nice fabric and feels lovely on the skin. So I made no adjustments to that pattern whatsoever, other than make it in the size 3. Bish bash bosh, done. It's awesome. Last but not least is this little beauty. I don't know why I keep talking in like a fake Australian accent, but anyway, just for your entertainment, obviously, or on my own at least. This is the Billy sweater by Tilly and the Buttons. I'm sure everybody knows all about this, but look at this fabric. I love blue and white together, but what is better than blue and white together? Blue and white watercolour. Oh! So this was another fabric that I'd seen on Andrea's website, Beyond the Pink Door, last year. And I kept saying, no, I'm not going to buy it. No, I'm not going to buy it. No, I'm not going to buy it. And then I was so scared that it was going to go out of stock that I did actually buy some, because I just couldn't live without it. And I'm so glad I did. So it's a French terry. So it's all looped back, if you can see that on the back, but it's lovely and soft, and it's got really good recovery, and it's just really, really good quality is that one, which all Andrea's fabrics are, aren't they? So the Billy, you probably all know everything about this, but I'll tell you anyway. So the measurements are bust 30 inches to 48, waist 24 to 42, and hips of 33 to 51. And there's different versions: short, dress, poofy sleeve, non-poofy sleeve, simple as that. Now, size wise, I should be a size 6, but when I made the size 6 last year with the poofy sleeves, it was a little bit oversized, so I thought, I'm gonna go down a size, which I did when I then made my Billy dress version. But I kind of forgot that I've put weight on since last year. I'm not quite as thin as I was last summer. So I made it in a size 5 this time. And I used the same French terry for the neckband, the cuffs and the hemband, because I couldn't find a ribbing that matched exactly. I had either white or cream, and it's kind of in between the colour of that. So I used the same fabric to make sure it was all right. But because it's a French terry, there's not an awful lot of stretch on it. obviously with ribbing, there's loads of stretch. So there's not a lot of stretch on it. So it's a little bit tight. I mean, it's okay. I can wear it. I mean, you can see from the photos it's not horrendous, but I don't think I'm going to reach for it unless I lose a bit of timber. Which, you know, is a possibility. But at the moment, I'm still trying to eat my kids' Easter eggs when they're not looking. So I'm not so sure it's going to be happening anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I haven't told you about what I'm wearing. I know I forget all the time. But this is also a Tessuti pattern, free pattern. This is the Mandy Boat Tee. And I was going through my wardrobe the other day. I made this, blow your mind, time ago. Can't even remember when I made it. It's that long ago. It was the first time I made this pattern. And this is a lovely viscose jersey that I got from Lucky Fashion, Dewsbury. So it was dirt cheap at the time. Let me stroke my arm. Nice. And I love it, bright red with these big white flowers all over. But I got it just to kind of test the pattern, see what it was like. And again, another pattern that just sews up like that, and it's free. I have made another one of these subsequently. I made it for my mum for her birthday, so she's got one of these as well. I think this was the first time I ever did like a twin needle as well. But this is just such an easy make. Literally a sleeve piece, a front piece and a back piece. Bish bash bosh, done. Only thing is I've made it so super long, it's crazy. Like, I can't even get on my tippy toes for you to see how long it is. So I do think I'm gonna lob it off, you know? I'm gonna lob a bit off the bottom because I absolutely love it. And I haven't worn it. I can't even remember the last time I wore this, and it's so comfy, and it's really actually, see if I can pull you down a little bit. It's quite flattering. So again, boxy style, tightish arms. Loving myself in a bit of red. So yes, that's it. Does that mean I'm up to date? Does that mean I'm up to date? Bearing in mind it is actually May at the end of this week. So maybe this weekend, if I'm not too hungover, because I'm going to a wedding on Saturday. It is also bank holiday as well, though, so I'll have extra time. Look at me, thinking out loud. Wasting your time while I'm thinking about my schedule. I'm thinking then maybe this weekend I will do my May plans. Because my April plans, even though it was the first month I've done plans for quite some time, went quite well. So I'll maybe do my May plans at the weekend, and then the week after I will show you all my makes from April, and I'm like totally up to date then. It won't last for long though, will it? But you never know. So yeah, that's it guys. I just thought I'd check in and get up to date. I can now put all these clothes in my wardrobe and start wearing them because they've been sat there for like 2 months waiting for me to talk about them and me not doing it. So now I'm going to actually be able to wear some of them. I mean, some of them I'm going to have to like pack away because it's probably too warm to wear some of them now, but it'll be fine for next time. So I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's getting time to sew. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you again in my next vlog. Bye.